What it do, y'all? It's your girl Makeup and Travel, and for today's video your girl is here to bring you this look. I am very happy about how this look came out. I wasn't so happy about the first couple looks that I've done in this season, but I'm very happy about how this came out. I just kind of combined some ideas that I had rolling around in my head, and this kind of plopped on my face. It took a while. Child, it took a while. I don't even know how long I've been sitting here doing this fiddling, going back and forth between decisions that I've made, but I'm happy. I am very happy about how this came out. Let me know if you guys like it. I hope the pictures really show it true to how it is. I'm gonna actually probably go into my bathroom. I feel like it's more harsh, if you will, and that's kind of what I was going for, so yeah. But I'm gonna stop being weird. This shirt is cutting off my circulation. I don't remember ever being this size, so your girl has to take this off. And yeah, let's just get into the tutorial for this look. Alrighty guys, so right now I'm just kind of drawing an outline so I can know where I want my real makeup to start and where I want the kind of more artistic makeup to start. And then I went into my face palette that I will have hopefully linked down below, and I went into the red to try and really start to create that base of the kind of devil evil side, if you will. I did just go ahead and glue down my eyebrows because I thought I would need that for this look. Later on you'll see that your girl didn't need to do that, and this was a wasted space step, and it also made it harder for me to do my brows later on. But yeah, I also didn't think about the fact that I was supposed to set that whole situation with foundation, but your girl is a novice, your girl is learning, so yeah. So like I said, I'm just filling in my face with that red face paint. It's from a palette that is cream, so I don't actually have to wet it, which is a good and bad thing because then I don't have to always have water near me, but it's bad because once that cream dries out, it dries out. I did have a little bit of black on my brush that I was using. That's why if you see some parts are a little bit darker than others, but overall it just kind of comes together later on in this video. So yeah. Then I decided to first try setting that whole red part of my face with my JD Glow. I think it was Bad Glow, whatever. You guys saw the eyeshadow. I don't know what it's called. But that didn't really work. And you'll see in a second, it actually, well, no, actually that worked. But the problem was when I went in to further set the product, because it still looked very luminous to me. And then I went in with my, Coty Airspun, and that actually turned the product pink. I think it also had the problem to do with the fact that I used this pinker cream base to kind of like contour and highlight my face even on the devil side, and that just blew up in my face rather bigly right about now. You can see now I'm setting my face with the Coty Airspun. And when I get away, you can see that pretty much my whole face now looks pink. It doesn't even look red like it did before. I will go in and correct this further later on in the video, so if you're worried, don't worry too much. I'm correcting it right now. I'm using the red from the Juvia Place and Fumi palette to kind of get it a little bit more red, and it looks more red in person and I feel like on camera as well, so your girl was happy. Then I decided to start contouring my face to really create that kind of devil-like feature, which is really sunken in, really, you know, really sharp with my Lunatic Cosmetics palette. I was basically using all of the darker contour shades pretty much as a combination to really just build it up slowly and to make my face look really sunken and skinny. So yeah. I used an eyeshadow brush because I wanted it to be really defined and really located. So yeah, it's just a eyeshadow brush from NYX. I have no idea what it's called. When I was doing this part, I did make sure to kind of place the product where I wanted to and then to blend up. I'm not somebody who contours very often, but from watching enough tutorials and videos, I did see that that was like a thing that they always recommended. I did end up switching to a thicker brush because I really wanted this to be very pungent, very accented, dimensions on my face. I didn't want it to appear as like natural as I felt like it really did look both in camera and in person. I wanted it to be very obvious that your girl was contouring and that I really wanted my face to be sunken in. And then when I went back in with that kind of eyeshadow brush to just blend it out really well. Now I'm starting to prepare my normal side, if you will, of my face. That is my Revolution foundation stick in F14. I'm just blending it out with a random e.l.f. foundation brush. And yes, if you're wondering, that foundation is too light for me right now. Your girl knew it. I don't know why I didn't go ahead and mix it like I normally do, but I guess your girl was just over it at this point. I had been through a lot. In and out trying to figure out how to do this look. I did go ahead and put some concealer on. I used my Kylie concealer, and then I used my Kat Von D translucent powder to kind of basically set my whole face. And then I went in further a little bit later to set it with my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette with the one shade that I still have in that palette. With doing it with this darker powder, I was hoping to really bring color back into my face because I could see that it was too light for me, but your girl just couldn't be bothered to mix anymore. And then I also did use my Fenty bronzer, which once again I used to try and just really bring some color back into this part of my face. And hopefully the end result is good. I think it came out good. Anyways, let's stop randomly talking. Now I realize that I need to do my brows and that I should be doing them like a normal human being. So I decided to actually put some brow gel in, and now I'm going to be working on my eyeshadow look. I did just go ahead and use my Lunatic Cosmetics palette to do my eyeshadow look on the double side, just because I really wanted red tones. I just wanted the whole side to be red and kind of sunken in skull-like. So I used basically that whole middle row just to build up my eyeshadow, and then I deepened it up really well with those really contoury colors just to create dimension and show the kind of outline my eye socket, if you will. So yeah, that's pretty much what I did, and I just kind of went back and forth between a bunch of the shades. There are no shimmers on my lid at all. I do actually end up using a shimmer, I believe, in my crease a little bit later, and I'll tell you guys that when I get to that part. Now I became smart and I realized that you guys could not see from far away, so I zoomed in. So at least now you guys can see kind of more of that definition that I was attempting to create with those darkened contour colors, and then the reds that I was able to build up actually on my lid. As you can see now, my eyebrow just has way too much product in it. It's a lot going on in that eyebrow. I have the glue from before. I have my mascara hold my, you know what I'm trying to say. I just have too much product going on, and I decided to still fill in my brows with a combination of that contour shade and the red just to kind of keep the color overall. I mean, it's not a bad decision, but it just, there was way too much product, in, especially in that one brow, that it just looked a hot mess. At least this brow on my good side, it looks drier, so the product was able to actually adhere to both my skin and my brow area, whereas this side, it was just way too much liquid going on, and it was just mixing and creating like a paste, if you will, and it was just unnecessary. So what I did is I actually took this Enchanted Lustre pigment, if you will, and Super Prism or Hyper Prism, and that's actually what I put in my inner corner, which I was hinting to earlier for the devil side. And I did kind of quote unquote dim it down by dabbing over it with my finger, just so it didn't really be accentuated too much. On my quote unquote good side, I used my Slayer palette from Islay. I love this palette. It's very pigmented, very blendable, very good formula. And I just haven't used it in a while. And I wanted on this side to really just be true to my roots, be very colorful, very pungent, very rainbowy. And that's what this palette brought me. So, and I also wanted to use it. I haven't used it in a really long time. So yeah, I hope you guys kind of enjoy this very mini tutorial. Then as you saw, I am going to go ahead and cut my lid with my NYX glitter glue. I'm doing that so that the shimmers can really adhere. That's just a step that I've been doing lately. It has nothing to do with the shimmers or the metallics at all in this palette. This palette's metallics are insatiable. They're just delicious. So there's definitely not a need to do that, but I just wanted to. Then I went ahead and used like a silver eyeshadow from this palette to kind of create like a faux liner look. And then I used two other shades on my actual lid, just to kind of accentuate that situation. So yeah, I just really wanted to become basically a Skittle. I wanted to taste the rainbow on my, what is that? That's my left eye. So yeah, I really wanted to taste the rainbow. I took that same black and I just put it right under my lower lash line, and I basically just blended it out with the purple that I used on my outer V, just to connect both the top and lower lash lines together. And then I used another shade that was really popping out to me, which was that teal. I love that teal. It's definitely a favorite. And then I went in with yet another shimmer. Now what I'm doing is creating a combination so that I can kind of get rid of that line that I used. The whole attempt is to make sure that there's no real line of demarcation where you can't really see that I put a line to begin with. In the future, I probably won't use white on my complexion. I will probably use something that's more my complexion, or maybe even have used the red to just kind of mark it. I was able to do it just by going back and forth between the red and my concealer and my foundation, just to really just get these colors to blend and not, like I said, have a line of demarcation showing where one side started and one side ended. Because at the end of the day, I didn't want this to be a very structured look. I wanted this to look to really flow and just to kind of show two sides of a person. I did go ahead and put on a lipstick. I actually used a Fenty lipstick, one of her Mademoiselle lipsticks, and I will have that listed down below in case you were wondering. Then I went back into that same palette that I've been using before to create my teeth, or I guess my mouth. And I apologize if a majority of this is not really in frame. I truly did do my best, but this is the first time I've done skeleton teeth this way, so it was definitely a unique adventure for me, to say the least. I definitely am more in frame on the other side, so yeah. I guess this side I was just super nervous and I just wasn't paying attention too much to that. Eventually, hopefully, stop lying. Are you in frame at all? Okay, there you go. I mean, you saw two teeth was in frame. I think I was mainly in frame on the bottom part. I don't know, child. I'm trying. Your girl is trying. I wanted to do at least one Halloween look, and I actually kind of like this one, so yeah. See, I realized that I was out of frame. See, the whole bottom's gonna be in frame. I didn't lie too much. I just said it too early. But yeah, I like how the teeth came out for this look, but I definitely have noticed the way that other people do the teeth. So I will definitely be trying some more techniques when it comes to that and seeing how I like to create teeth, so that it can look quote unquote more realistic. Not that it's ever going to look realistic. I mean, clearly, I don't have my teeth just showing up, and my teeth definitely are not that thick and so unorganized, but I didn't want my teeth to be perfect because nobody's perfect, you know? So I wanted them to be mismatched, different sizes, different heights, all of that, so that it kind of created more of a illusion of reality than what I've seen some other people. But I kind of want the upper and the lower parts of the teeth to be kind of drawn differently. I wouldn't do it with such a harsh line, basically, is what I'm trying to continue to babble on about. At this point, your girl was just admiring her work, and she was like, yeah, your girl did it. I did something halfway decent. Okay. Okay. And then I just went ahead and sprayed it with my Max Fix Plus. And now your girl is just doing a beautiful, beautiful slow-mo. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I have a little outro coming up soon. And yeah, ta-ta. So I lied, no ta-ta. Real quick, if you aren't already subscribed to my Instagram, my YouTube, and all that jazz, as everybody says, please do. Also, if you want me to do other looks, just let me know down below, and your girl got you. Okay, for real. Adios, amigos, amigas. I don't know. Alrighty guys, so this is the finished look. I actually kind of like how it came out. I had a lot of fun using my Lunatick Cosmetics palette. I really got a lot of use out of this palette today, and I never really thought that it would be this versatile, really and truly, so I'm very happy about that. I'm continuing to get a lot of use out of this product, which I did purchase during my no buy, kind of, not really, so I'm very happy about this. And just all the other things that came about. I don't really know what I'm gonna call this look. I just kind of wanted to do like a half devil evil skull situation, and like not even half, this is like 3/4, and then 1/4 me and how I really feel. And I don't know, I just kind of thought it'd be cool. These are a couple of insiders. This is why I kind of combined these two kitten caboodles together. I have my skull earrings on. I'm very, very ecstatic today about this whole get up. But yeah, I think that's all I have for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it came out halfway decent. Otherwise, I am gonna be just a wee bit sad about this one. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, y'all, it has been real.